Hey reefers, Ian from corals.com here. Welcome back to our Wednesday walkthrough where every week I take you on a tour through some of our tanks and corals here at the shop. This week we have a huge President's Day sale going on where you can save 25% off every single coral on the website right now through February 24th. There's lots of corals to check out this week, so let's dive into it. We're going to start off our walkthrough today here in our display tank where we keep all of our WYSIWYG SPS colonies, especially that big new batch of Aussie acropore that dropped yesterday. Some of the nicest acros I've seen in a while. Check out the polyp extension on this new one. Absolutely insane, just swaying in the flow. All different shapes, sizes, colors, a great variety. Over here on the right rack, we have a lot of our different Fiji SPS, such as Pasillipora, Scrolls, Pavona, Porites, you name it. We even have a good amount of our Gorgonias in here, which do really well in this high light and high flow. This tank is just packed to the brim with all kinds of stunning SPS corals. Next up is our Scully tank with, again, a great variety of corals to choose from. We're going to start down here with some of the softies in this tank, all of our zoanthids and palithoa frags. The ones on the left are all WYSIWYG, and on the right, all of our aquaculture varieties. Some star polyps over to the right, and all of our WYSIWYG chalice colonies here up top. Some great red rims from Aussie, and some super unique ones from Indonesia as well. Over to the left, all of our WYSIWYG chalice frags, just below, all of our great big green leather colonies. Tons of Sinularia, crown leathers, even toadstools in there. Down below, a great variety of aquacultured Gonopora that are getting nicer by the day. Absolutely incredible colors. We have a great batch of Scullies still in stock. Some really unique ones including Masters, UFOs, Bleeding Apples, even War Paints. The rest of this tank is jam-packed with WYSIWYG frags and frag packs. All kinds of Akin Lords, Pectina, Monis. This nice batch of Favia and Favites are here. A few soft coral frags, Zoas, some Xenia, and a big batch of WYSIWYG Duncan frags. Here in our photo tank, we have some new arrivals, including these Fiji and Aussie acros, looking absolutely fantastic under this blue lighting. Here up top, we have a great mix of Christmas tree worm rocks. These worms are so colorful, you can't really tell under these blue lights, but under whites, they're a mirage of colors. All kinds of reds, oranges, blues, pinks, you name it. Here in this basket, some new rock flower arrivals. As we get into all of our meat corals, some Trachy, and tons of Aussie and Indo-Acanthophilia. Over to the left, some Fiji Euphyllia and some Endophilia there up top. Wrapping up on this rack, all of our Bowerbanky frags and colonies, a great variety of some nice looking pieces, and even more brand new rock flowers that just hit the site. Here in our main Euphyllia tank, we have a lot of different corals to choose from, including this Zoa rack, which is full of WYSIWYG Zoa colonies. Also on this rack, some beautiful Aussie gold torch just glowing under this light. Over to the left, all of our Aussie branching hammer colonies and frags. This rack to the left is full of all kinds of stunning frags. Those Gonopora, especially bright reds and pinks, even some glitter bomb Gonnies down there at the bottom. Here up top, all of our Fungia and plate corals, followed by those bubble corals all the way up at the top. They do really well in that low flow spot, so their bubbles aren't getting blown around too much. Here up top, all of our WYSIWYG wall hammers, both from Aussie and Indo. Over to the right, some frog walls, followed by some torch there at the bottom. This rack off to the far right is where we keep all of our aquacultured Euphyllia. All kinds of branching hammers, Aussie hammers, Indo hammers, and some stunning torch. This tank is nice and full with some WYSIWYG Euphyllia. Our window tank here is full of all kinds of WYSIWYG colonies, including this big batch of Duncans, cabbage leathers, and colt leathers. So many Duncans to be had, all kinds of branching, traditional Duncans, purple, neon, you name it. Moving to the left, some awesome Pectina colonies mixed in with all of our Lobos, Favia, and Blastomorletti. Tons of Lobo here in this tank, including all sorts of colors, greens, oranges, there's carpet Lobos in here, just a great variety. Another coral with some great variety in this tank is definitely our Euphyllia, all kinds of war corals, Ganastria, dragon souls. Wrapping up this tank is our garden of Alveopora, which look better and better by the day, and which this pair of clownfish are actually hosting. It doesn't bother the coral at all that we've noticed. They seem very happy still, but those clownfish are having a ball with all those Alveopora. The last tank on our walkthrough today is our aquaculture tank, which again is another tank that is just packed full of corals. There are so many corals on the website right now for our President's Day sale. It is absolutely insane. All of our mushroom frags were down there at the bottom that you just saw, and these are all of our ORA frags. Big chunks of aquacultured and maricultured SPS. Some of these have some insane polyp extension on them. They're living really good here in this tank. Some more zoas and palithoas down there at the bottom as we move into all of our acan lords. Some really nice looking colonies and frags. All sorts of rainbows, neons, ultras, super ultras. We have a great variety of acan lords. Over on this last big rack is all of our aquacultured LPS, and there's a few other SPS colonies, but mainly LPS like Chalice, Favia, a few pipe organs in here, some Gawnies. All of these aquacultured frags, like their strains, get better and better as the days go by, and they grow very well. As always, thank you so much for checking out our Wednesday walkthrough. Be sure to see all these corals right now at corals.com. And don't forget about our huge President's Day sale, where you can save 25% off every single one of these corals. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next week.